from San Diego, it is I, Laura Jane, your woman full of elfin magic and the gift of gab, here with more talented people from the most glorious county on earth, San Diego. With us today, I've got Alicia and Eric from Blue Largo.
Yay!
Hey, thanks for having us, Laura Jane.
I'm glad you could find the studio. I know you've never been here before. Just kidding. They've been here a bunch of times.
Our songs were born in the studio, Laura.
I love that. But seriously, they've got a lot going on here. They've got a brand new CD that's going to be coming out, and it's called Before the Devil Steals Your Soul. Insert satanic voice here. I don't know why, but I've always enjoyed having a little fake Satan voice. But let's be delivered from evil, shall we? With Before the Devil Steals Your Soul from Blue Largo.
We all gotta jump before it's too late. We all gotta shout before it's too late. We all gotta dance before it's too late. And the devil steals your soul. We all gotta jump before it's too late. We all gotta shout before it's too late. We all gotta dance before it's too late. And the devil steals your soul.
Robert went down to the crossroads in 1934. The devil pulled up in a big black car, drove off with poor Robert's soul. Riley left the plantation, headed up Memphis way. The devil he lived for 89 years, but he returned on Riley's last day. That's why we all gotta jump before it's too late. We all gotta shout before it's too late. We all gotta dance before it's too late. And the devil steals your soul. Johnny was playing his guitar in 1996. The devil appeared when Goldberg died with the cancer in a permanent fix. Stevie was flying high, living soul to soul. Plane went down over Alpine Valley. Devil robbed him of growing old. That's why we all gotta jump before it's too late. We all gotta shout before it's too late. We all gotta dance before it's too late. And the devil steals your soul. Try to let the truth shine through before the devil steals your soul. Nobody lives forever, that's one thing for sure. We gotta do our best to live the right way before the devil steals your soul. I said do our best to live the right way before the devil steals your soul. 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 Before the devil steals your soul.
We all gotta jump before it's too late. We all gotta shout before it's too late. We all gotta dance before it's too late. And the devil steals your soul. We all gotta jump before it's too late. We all gotta shout before it's too late. We all gotta dance before it's too late. And the devil steals your soul.
All right, well, tell me about that song. I love the gospel choir.
Before the Devil Steals Your Soul is what I would say is a gospel groove. Most of my songs come to me while I'm riding my bicycle. And I don't know why that is, but I never even tried to write songs since I was in high school when everybody used to make fun of my songs.
They made fun of my songs, too, when I was a kid.
I gave up on trying to be a songwriter after I discovered T-Bone Walker when I was 27 years old, and I just thought I'd dedicate the rest of myself towards trying to pay tribute to that style of guitar playing. We saw Bonnie Raitt 5 years ago for the first and only time. I never owned a Bonnie Raitt record. I always liked her when I heard her or saw her, but Alicia really wanted to go. She was playing at the Fox Theater in downtown San Diego. It was a very powerful show, incredibly intimate. Her interaction with the audience, her interaction with her band, many of whom have been playing with her for 40 years, she said.
Wow.
I came home that night and not intending to write a song. I just jotted it down, this thing called Sing Your Own Song, which became the title of our last CD that came out 3 years ago. And it just really impacted me that Bonnie Raitt, knowing how steep she is in traditional blues, she doesn't try to sound like Sister Rosetta Tharpe or like Bessie Smith or like anybody but herself. I know she's done a lot for Furry Lewis, the Mississippi country bluesman, and for Charles Brown, and for John Lee Hooker, and even for B.B. King, who probably needed her help less than the others. But I know how deeply steeped in traditional blues she is. But when she plays, she just lets it come out her way. And for some reason, seeing that show had this impact on me, that if you're not singing your own song, if you're just copying what someone else has already said, no one's really going to care that much.
Well,
and
it's always good to play tribute to.
It is, and especially if you're
songs.
not a virtuoso, which I am not.
I feel that Eric, he's had this neurological condition that he's overcome throughout the years.
A little bit.
He's like about 95% over it, but it's taken him about 11 years. But I think the songwriting thing was a gift because, he's so driven and committed. It's a labor of love, and we're a team, and he writes it and I sing it, so it's working out just fine.
I have the ideas, and you make the ideas into songs. You make them come to life. Anyway, so we had 8 original songs on our Sing Your Own Song record, and we have, I think, 11 on this one. And I actually even wrote my first ever instrumental on this, which isn't the most original thing. It is kind of a tribute to all the jump blues guitar players from the 1950s that I love. But before The Devil Steals Your Soul, I was riding my bike one day. I'm on a black Peugeot from about 1975.
Ooh, classic.
Yeah, and I got it restored.
Do you wear a helmet?
No, I shouldn't be admitting this. Like, okay. Well, whatever. Let's not.
I'm just trying to picture you.
I don't have a helmet.
So the wind is whipping in your locks. Now, do you come up with the hook or the words, or what comes first?
I'm not usually thinking, I'm going to try to write a song. These melodies and words just kind of come to me. And one day I just started singing, we all gotta jump before it's too late. We all gotta shout before it's too late. Maybe because I'm 62 years old,
You're admitting that?
I'm often thinking about how quickly it goes by. And in this song, there's references to B.B. King and to Johnny Guitar Watson, who died of a sudden heart attack playing on stage in Los Angeles in 1996. There's a reference to Stevie Ray Vaughan, who went down in a helicopter crash when he was only in his 30s. So this concept that life is so fleeting and so fragile and goes by so fast, I'm just thinking you gotta really live your life the best that you can while you're here and healthy and able to. And I am not a religious person at all. I'd probably describe myself as somewhere between an agnostic and an atheist, so it might seem strange that I would write a song about the devil, but it's really a metaphor for death.
So carpe diem, baby.
Carpe diem, exactly.
Well, I think a lot of the songs, too, they're like a story of things that have happened in our lives. I mean, you know, like he wrote a song thinking about me. He'll write something, and then, of course, we embellish on this story. There's something that happened along the way in our lives.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, and I also think that most good writing in any form has to be informed by some personal experience.
I love that you're writing while you're doing something repetitious, because it's the rhythm of the bike. Like for me, it's the rhythm of the driving. I don't know what it is where those songs just hit you and you're like, oh my God, it happened again. I'm driving and I have to turn on the little tape recorder and, you know, get that idea down.
The problem for me is, though, is that riding the way I ride is a lot harder than taking a shower, driving a car. And like, it sucks that sometimes, like, I don't want to ride my bike, but if I feel I'm having a dry spell, I feel I need to ride my bike to get another song. And when I was coming home with one every day, I go, Alicia, we got one more song I need you to learn for the record. She goes, Eric, stop riding your bike. Yeah, because I swear I was having a real dry spell. And I swear I went out and rode the other day and I came home with another song.
Wow.
You know? And what I do, as soon as I come home, I record them on my little voice memo app on my phone. Otherwise, I'll forget them, man.
Right.
But another song, man, that is the second song on this record. It's called If I Can Make It to Augusta. And one time, after I haven't rode for like maybe 4 or 5 months, I'm riding up the steepest hill. And sometimes I would have to zigzag this hill. And I'm really determined not to do that, to ride it. I go, man, if I just can make it up this hill, I know I can make it home. And I picked Augusta because, first of all, it sounds cool. And the way words sound are real important, right, in songs or in writing. And Augusta is also the birthplace of James Brown. And the thing that James Brown and I share in common is we share the same birthday of May 3rd. I wish I shared a little of his rhythm, but...
You are so wonderful.
Hey, let's listen to both of you play on another track. Now
Okay.
we're going to hear a song called Wash Away.
Wash away, wash away, wash away all these tears. Wash away all these doubts and these fears. Wash away all the heartache and misery. Wash them all away, straight into the deep blue sea.
I've been waiting such a long time for love to return. I've been waiting such a long time for love to return. Seems like I keep waiting on a lesson that's never learned. All this hate and division, see how it's tearing us apart. All this hate and division, see how it's tearing us apart. Sometimes I wonder if it's too late to make a new start. Seems these days we're hanging on by just a thread. All this talk of nuclear war, we might all soon be dead, but I still wanna believe that it ain't too late if we just unite, stop preaching all this hate. The rich keep getting richer, the poor ain't got no voice at all. I said the rich keep getting richer, the poor ain't got no voice at all. The strong getting stronger while the weak stay locked outside that door. soon be dead, but I still wanna believe that it ain't too late. If we just unite, stop preaching all this hate. I've been waiting such a long time for love to return. I've been waiting such a long time for love to return. Seems like I keep waiting on a lesson that's never learned. All this hate and division, see how it's tearing us apart. All this hate and division, see how it's tearing us apart. Sometimes I wonder if it's too late to make a new start. Make a new start. Make a new start. Make a new start. Wash away, wash away, wash away all these tears. Wash away, wash away all these doubts and these fears. Wash away all the heartache and misery. Wash away, wash them all away, straight into the deep blue sea.
We just listened to Wash Away. Tell me about that.
Wash Away is basically all the terrible things that I sense happening in this country right now. Undocumented Latinos that have been living here and their families being ripped apart, and that we have to see a person that's occupying the White House basically tearing apart 200 and something years of American democracy. And I often wonder, when I see the division amongst people in this country, never mind the politicians and the powers that be, I wonder if it's too late to ever get back to more unity, and if too much damage hasn't already been done. So, I think the first verse in the song...
It's never too late.
Yeah, I know, but I think the first in the song, I've been waiting such a long time for love to return. Waiting such a long time. Seems like I keep waiting on a lesson that's never learned. Then all this hate and division, see how it's tearing us apart. All this hate and division. Sometimes I wonder if it's too late to make a new start. And then the third verse of the song, which comes after the bridge, talks about the economic divide, that, the rich keep getting richer and the poor ain't got no voice at all. The strong getting stronger while the weak stay locked outside the door. And it seems like that is the reality of this country. And I think I saw someplace that there's something like 27 other countries where upward mobility is more likely than it is in the United States right now. Whereas that used to be a given. They used to be our thing. Our thing, right. That was the one thing that the U.S. had that no other country did have. So that's pretty depressing.
Seems like a lot of hate has come out from underneath those rocks.
Well, yeah, if you don't have stability, you can't pay your bills, you can't feed your children, you get sick, and it's so hard to be that poor.
We're America. We should be on top of our game.
Think about when our parents were beginning their families. Mm-hmm. Almost everybody had a house, even if you were poor.
There was a sense of
car.
stability.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, look how hard it is now. I mean, education, health. We're talking about nuclear wars. I mean, this is frightening times.
It's true.
Speaking of nuclear wars...
Which is why music is really needed, by the way.
That's right.
Really.
It's the calmer.
But let me say this. Before all you people out there in listening land decide that you're not going to buy this record because it's just too bleak and too depressing, there is always hope. In the chorus of the song Wash Away, as it says... Seems these days we're hanging on by just a thread. All this talk of nuclear war, we might all soon be dead. But I still want to believe that it ain't too late if we just unite and stop preaching all this hate. When we made our last record, Johnny View, the first time really listened to the lyrics to a song I wrote called Tightrope, which was about my despondency with the local music business and just being able to go out and play. Johnny goes, Eric, that's like the most depressing song I ever heard. I go, Johnny, that's the best compliment I've ever gotten, man. But I am a person that does.
Well, it is the blues. You can be blue.
But you know what? I think that Alicia and I both are pretty optimistic people in the big scheme of things.
Yeah, you guys are all about the love.
And I also believe in the goodness. With all the negativity I see, I also see so much good in people. I believe
it's going to come about.
I believe in the goodness and the kindness of mankind overall. So, I remain hopeful.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, if you turn on the news, it's depressing.
It's depressing and it's hard to
so then
hopeful.
you go out in your world and you play your songs for your fans and your friends and you know that they love you and you
that I'm not so sure about, but okay.
No,
you feel the love in the audience and maybe I'm thinking about me, like I wake up and I hear the news and it's crap and I'm like, oh. And then I go out as an entertainer and I have to put that aside while I'm on stage, and I feel like we're all able to come together for that night, for that afternoon, for that performance, and that feeling. I don't even remember the news.
Can I say no? You know what,
I'm
Laura
just
Jane,
on stage and I'm in the moment.
Laura Jane, I agree with you. And we have another song called I'm Alive on our new record that I like to talk about a little bit because it's very on point with that. But music is such a healing thing. And Alicia used to work as a waitress in a great world-class jazz club called Hilario's, which was on top of the Summer House Inn Hotel in La Jolla. And man, we used to see Freddie Hubbard and Jimmy Smith and Jimmy McGriff and Barney Kessel and Herb Ellis and Eddie Cleanhead Vincent and Papa John Creech. And most of those artists were living in L.A. at the time. And they had a 5-night residency from Wednesday through Sunday at Hilario's. And sometimes they would do 3 weeks in a row. And they'd go home on Monday and Tuesday to feed their dogs or whatever. So Alicia became friendly with a lot of those guys. We had a barbecue one day at Marcus's house with his ex-wife Etoile that Eddie Harris, the famous saxophone player who made Compared to What came to.
But even music, because like Papa John Creech...
Yeah, that's what go ahead, say that.
Were you going to say that? He was an elderly man, and he would come with his lovely wife, and he was so stiff. If you saw him walk, you would want to go up and try to help him.
He was bent in an L shape. He was literally bent in the shape of an L.
Turn. He's just so stiff. But once he started playing, it's like that never happened.
And I think
he was like, it just
and I think he
fed his life.
And I think he told Alicia, man, that the only 2 hours of the entire day when I don't feel any pain is those 2 hours that I'm on stage. And, we have this other song called I'm Alive, and this is a really important song to me on our new record. I was, again, riding my bike, and I was almost home this day. I just rounded the corner from Governor onto Aggie. And I don't know why, but this thought came to me that if I was on my deathbed in the hospital, hooked up to all these machines, and I was literally on my last breath, if somehow I had a desire to just play one more note, I would keep on living. I feel that even though it's not literally true, emotionally, psychologically, that is how powerful I feel music is. I'm telling you, when I see a really inspiring show, it's to me like some people get when they go to church. I feel like I want to be a better person in this world.
It's great too, and it makes you want to be a better musician.
It always makes me want to be that, but it makes me want to be a better person.
Well, like when you are performing, because you're a singer also, it's like telling a story. It's the story. I really try to focus on being a better storyteller.
I think it makes the impact on the feels. Let's listen to both of you play another track. This is also on the brand new CD called Before the Devil Steals Your Soul by Blue Largo.
I should have gone east when he told me to go west. Should have known he was lying when he said he loved me the best. Drove all night through the valley of tears, nothing but heartache, full of despair. Should have never gone to Monrovia. We met a junk man there, said his name was Cisco. He had a beautiful wife, they called her Flo. He wasn't so good looking, she sure was fine. He walked with a limp, she could turn heads on a dime. Should have never gone to Monrovia. Monrovia, Monrovia. I know I should have never gone down there. Monrovia, Monrovia. Nothing but heartache and despair. The room was dark, the air musty and cool. Flo and my man tried to play me for the fool, but I could feel it with every fiber of my soul. The way he looked at her and made my blood run cold. Should have never gone to Monrovia. Monrovia, Monrovia. I know I should have never gone down there. Monrovia, Monrovia. Nothing but heartache and despair. My man started going down there just about every day. Said he was buying junk from Cisco, but I knew that was just a play. So I lost my man, Cisco lost his wife. Nothing but heartache for the rest of our lives. Should have never gone to Monrovia. Then one day I went down there by myself. And old Smith and Wesson just a lying on the shelf. The next thing I knew, it was in my hand. If I can't have him, no one can. Should have never gone to Monrovia. Monrovia, Monrovia. I know I should have never gone down there. Monrovia, Monrovia. Nothing but
This podcast is brought to you by Hapnyn. Looking for something to do? Whether it's live music, dancing, theater, comedy, karaoke, trivia night, burlesque, interpretive dancing, you name it, you can find it on hapnyn.com. Visit hapnyn.com to find out what's happening near you. The new CD from Blue Largo, Before the Devil Steals Your Soul, is going to be released very soon, and you can come to the CD release party.
Please do. Come join us. We're going to have a big party.
And the specific date and location will be publicized all over social media and on our Blue Largo website as soon as we have that finalized.
Excellent.
Thank you, Laura Jane, for having us. And thank you, everybody, for listening. We sure appreciate it. And hope you come to see us and buy our record.
All right. Well, thank you for enriching our time together on the World Wide Web and also live right here in San Diego. What's happening in San Diego?
Yeah,
I'm here
baby.
with Alicia, Eric, Blue Largo. Go buy their new CD or their digital download.
That's right.
And you can check out their website, which is bluelargoblues.com. And you can also check out their Facebook page, and they'll list all of their shows on there as well. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thanks,
having
Laura
us.
Jane.
All right. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you too.